When I first tapped into your energy for this month, it felt like there was just this tiny bit of resistance, maybe is the word. The last couple of months, your readings have been amazing. And sometimes when that happens, some of you might be going, okay, but for lack of a better word, self-doubt might set in for some of you. Like it might be really kind of hard to believe that all this really great stuff could actually happen. And so they want to speak to that in August because, yes, all that really great stuff wants to happen, can happen. And so when self-doubt creeps in for some of you, just know that it's okay. The very first card that you get is from Master Buddha, saying that your awareness has been increased to the possibility that anything great can happen for you, that really great things can happen for you. Trust your inner voice, not your monkey mind. Trust your inner voice, your higher self that knows that this is possible for you. So some of you, and so some of you may not even need to watch this video. It's like some of you just kind of took that and ran with it, and amazing things are going on. So they're really wanting to speak to those of you who might just be, that doubt might be coming in. So they're saying, now that you've had this increased awareness around the possibility that it is possible, just be mindful of self-doubts coming in so that you can go, okay, I see that. I don't really have to follow the self-doubt idea. Maybe there's something else I can do. So just notice that with an increased awareness, that can also help. You also got Odin talking about psychic insight, right? It says what's inside of you, your higher self, anything is possible. Everything they've been talking about the last 2 months is absolutely possible for you guys right now. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is and follow your intuition. Trust your inner voice. Follow your intuition. See this darkness coming up, right? That's kind of like the doubt, or it could be the doubt that might be happening for those of you who look around and see all the sort of challenges and maybe the dark stuff of life. If that's been a habit of you for focus, it might be that you see, you may call yourself a realist, but you see the dark, you see the negative. And so Odin is saying, yep, you can see it, but also understand that there's also the good stuff. All of it is here for you. All of it. You choose what you see. And so he's inviting you to sort of go within and follow your intuition, to know that there's both good and bad. There's both light and dark in the world. It is possible. Anything is possible. The next card that you get is the Empress, a very powerful card saying it's time to act on your plans. Creativity will be rewarded. Luxurious and abundant resources are here for you. This is from Gabriel. The Empress, the number 3, the Archangels, the Ascended Masters are with you. Time to act on your plans, to accept, trust your intuition and your inner voice, and take action. For those of you who might be feeling like you're just sort of left out, like, okay, so for my sign, all this great stuff is supposedly happening. Well, it's not happening for me, you might say, right? You might be in a job that you don't like. You might be in a relationship that you don't like. You might be having challenges. And so that she's saying that you don't have to go through any current challenges alone. Help is nearby, and that negative thoughts will create that self-fulfilling prophecy. So again, he wants to come back to say, increase your awareness around the light that's in the world and focus on that. Because that's what then can be the self-fulfilling prophecy. Let the light be the self-fulfilling prophecy. To focus on that. And so any challenges you're going through, you don't have to go through it alone. You're not alone. Do what you love is the next card. The Ariel comes in to say, do what you love. This is about following your intuition and the guidance of your higher self to follow what you love. Follow your heart. I mean, it's really powerful for you guys. It's as if Spirit is so with you. For those of you who are experiencing challenges in this time that is just so powerful and promising for Capricorn, you're not alone. And to follow your heart, tap back into your heart, your intuition, your inner voice, your higher self. What do you love? That's your inner voice. That's your intuition, is following what you really love. Follow your heart. Follow what lights you up. And then the next one that comes is to soften your heart. How perfect. It's like Spirit is talking to you. It's like follow your heart. When this follow your heart comes up, and some of you may feel like it's just kind of, it's like when that card came up, I could feel some of you just going, okay, but there's this backup to it. For some of you, it's just kind of this follow my heart. Well, I can't do that for some reason, or I don't know what that means, or I'm not quite sure how to do that, or something. And it might be that your heart has been closed down because of challenges from the past. And so the next card, so when it says follow your heart, and you go to tap into that, to realize that your heart is closed, wounded, kind of thing, the very next card that comes up for you is to have compassion and soften your heart. So for some of you, they're speaking to a heart that's closed down because of previous life challenges. Soften your heart. Open your heart back up. Yeah, have compassion. Have compassion for yourself, for having been through it, for having survived it, for having gone through that sort of learning experience. Have compassion for yourself through that. You know what to do. This is the next card that comes up. You know what to do. You know what to do. Follow your inner voice. Follow your intuition. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. I mean, you guys, look at this. This is trust your inner voice. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner knowledge. Trust. Anything is possible. There is both light and dark in the world. Focus on the light. Soften your heart and have compassion for yourself in your possibly current situation. And follow what you love doing. You know what to do, he says. You know what to do. So sort of go back maybe and hold on to your vision. That's the next card that comes up. You know what to do. Remember, kind of thing. Remember, hold on to your vision. If you're not sure, if you don't remember it, then get yourself sort of in this kind of body language, this kind of position, maybe meditation, maybe sitting out in a park, you know, on a sunny day, you know, finding a nice quiet space to remember your vision. Yep, and bring that back up into your awareness. Look for signs then as you come up with this vision and what you'd like to create. You know what to do, so start taking action on it. Yeah, and act upon it without delay, right? They're like, as soon as you get really clear, soften your heart. It's like, oh yeah, I remember. Okay, I would love this, you know. Oh yeah, this is what I was doing. Okay, just got a little sidetracked. You know what to do. Trust it and act upon it without delay. And as soon as you take that first step, Spirit's going to be bringing you some signs to let you know that you're on the right track. Keep going. It's okay to be different. Now this one's coming up with it's okay to be different in terms of maybe feeling like, for those of you who might be feeling like, okay, well, other Capricorns potentially are just taking off now, and just sort of left in some kind of challenge sort of thing. It's okay to be different. This also speaks to, actually more powerfully speaks to, your vision might be something that's never been done before, kind of thing. It might be a vision that nobody's thought of. It's okay to be different. Let it be different. We're in very fast changing times. It's way okay to be different. Get curious. Get curious about yourself. Get curious about your vision. Get curious about the uniqueness of who you are and what you have to offer. Get curious. What would that be like if I followed my intuition? What would that be like? Get curious about it. Get curious about what pops into your mind when you ask yourself that question. Those sorts of things. Curiosity is fantastic for getting us through sort of tricky times, challenging times. So they've asked me to share a story. This actually very much kind of happened to me with the self-doubt idea just in the last few days. I'm working on a project for you guys. And I've been working on it really hard for about 2 weeks. And honestly, there was one day where I woke up in the morning with this doubt. Like, oh, okay, is this what am I thinking? And so I sabotaged myself. I sabotaged myself. And for a whole day, I just did something completely different as if I was just going to let it go. Just never mind. Here's the thing, talking about signs. While I was working on the project, every single time I looked at a clock, the numbers were in a pattern. Every single time, day after day. It was incredible. It was like 232, 414. Every time I looked at numbers, they were in a pattern. The day that I had the doubts and just like, okay, is this going to work? And I just did something else. The number patterns went away. By like lunchtime, I totally noticed that the number patterns were not there anymore. The next morning I woke up and I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna, okay, back on track. I know what I'm doing. Here's what I really want to do for them, right? This is what I want to do for them. I really, really want to do this, right? And get myself, back in enough with the self-doubt. That's from the past kind of thing. And do you know the number patterns lined back up that day, the very next day, and all the very next day, and this is right up until yesterday. I'm looking at clocks today because I'm doing readings, but now working on it again, getting back in and working on it again, those number patterns just lined right back up again. It's like, thank you, Spirit, for letting me know that I'm totally being guided, that I'm not alone, to look for those signs that let me know when I'm off track and when I'm back on track. The off track happened when I let this kind of energy from the past get in the way, self-doubt. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I know my vision, I know what I want to do. And reconnecting to following my intuition and my higher self, regardless of what my monkey mind might say. I just absolutely focused on this. So you can do it, you guys. It's really speaking to that. That's so common. It's like Psychology 101. If something really great looks like it might be coming in, it's very common for us to go, okay, no, really? Can that really happen for me? And the answer is yes. So keep going, you guys. Go back and look at June. They were telling me when I was shuffling the cards, like, go back and look at June again. Look at July again. You guys are still in that place. And I think in June, they even said that this is not just 1 month. This is several months. You've got several months of this, like for the summer. Okay, so August is coming. The energies are still very much resonating with you guys to create and have wonderful things happen for you. So for those of you in this feeling this, okay, follow your heart. trust your inner voice, trust your intuition, and trust your knowledge. Get back into your vision. Look for signs. You're not alone. Spirit's with you. And your final card is from the buffaloes, the sacred, sacred buffalo spirit, saying that the abundant universe will provide for you. The abundant universe will provide. The buffalo, so powerful. Feel into that while you're feeling into this. Feel into that. Yeah. All right, you guys. Let the magic happen. You know what to do. Start taking steps. Just one step. Just take one step. If you have taken 4 or 5 steps and that doubt's coming in, go back and remember what you want to do and take the next step again. Keep looking for signs and the universe will provide. You're so in a good space. Enjoy this wonderful space, you guys. Have an amazing August. I love you so much. Until next time, take really good care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon.